Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's your host with the most, White Boy 7th Street. Happy Minecraft Mondays. We're playing on the new Bapcraft.com Battle Royale map, Africa. This map turned out fantastic. It's always a big deal when we get a new map in BR, and it's looking good. Really quickly, I just want to let you guys know that I stream every Monday on the server on twitch.tv/whiteboy7th street. It's always a fantastic time. I love streaming Minecraft, and it's a good opportunity. If you want to play with me on the server, I'll be on for sure then and there, and we can have a good time. I always really enjoy doing the Bapcraft streams on Monday now. So I just want to throw that out there in the beginning of this video. And I just want to talk about something that has been on my mind. I always have, and I always will, come to you guys for moral support. You guys seem to always have my back no matter what. And I don't know if it's just self-therapeutic to talk out loud my struggles and things that are going on with my life, but it seems to help me very much. And I thank you for opening your ears and lending an ear to me so I can talk about things that are going on in my life. And this is very frustrating, and it's very unnecessary, and it's very disappointing too. So I'm going to court later this week, and it's not for the time when I got arrested. It's a whole other situation that is not involved whatsoever. So I'm going to court later this week, and let me just give you a little backstory before we get too involved so you can kind of have a better understanding of the situation. So when my mom passed away, she left me her house, which wasn't paid for in total. There was still like a loan on the house. And she also gave me a little fund. And it was actually a kind of a boss move. And speaking about boss moves, here's a pro tip for BR. I hit him with my fire axe at first, which has about +5 attack damage. And then I switched to my diamond sword, which has about +10 attack damage. So he's burning, and then I hit him with the sword to finish him off. So anyways, as a pretty boss move, I walked into the bank and purchased this awesome house that I live in now, and also paid off my mom's loan, which she was, always working hard to support me and be a homeowner, which isn't easy as a single mom. So this kind of shows how much my life was messed up and how just things were going bad for me at the time. So my mom left me her house with the loan on it, and she also left me a little bit of money. Now this money was from my dad's estate. When my dad passed away, my mom got child support money that my dad owed to her. She got back child support money, and she put those funds, or the funds didn't clear until she passed away, and it was just a whole ordeal. So it was my dad's money that went to my mom that eventually went to me from them passing away. So that was kind of messed up, and so I can't touch these funds is basically what I'm trying to say. They're in like a private trust that my mom's fiance or ex-fiance, I don't know how you want to say it, but his name is Dave. He was with my mom for a few years at the end. He's a really good guy, or was, and he has total control over these funds. And I can't do anything with the house. If I wanted to sell the house, I can't. And I think my mom did that to kind of protect me, because at the time, I wasn't successful at all. I just graduated high school with a 2.0 GPA, and there wasn't much going on with my life. So she didn't want me to sell the house. So anyways, the funds, this fund is controlled by Dave. He is supposed to take out money to fix the house and repair it. That's kind of what it's there for. He also takes the rent from the people upstairs every month and puts that money into this trust fund, and he takes water bill money out of that fund, and he pays the taxes with that fund. So he's kind of the property manager. And I moved away from that house. So the bottom of the house was left open, and Dave was supposed to take the money and fix the bottom. There's a few issues with the bathroom. I wasn't comfortable renting the bathroom out. Fix the carpet. Something that isn't too big of a deal to do. And Dave offered to do it. He said it was pretty easy. He could take it. He could, find someone to rent the house. And 3 years later, he didn't get the house rented out. Now, I was kind of busy with YouTube going like really hardcore, and I'm still going hardcore, but now it's more Twitch live streams. I'm still focusing on YouTube and stuff, but I'm I'm still dedicated to this internet thing, and I couldn't really be bothered with fixing going up to Milwaukee to fix a bathroom and stuff. Well, because Dave said he would do it, right? I believed in Dave, I trusted Dave, and I thought he would take care of it. But it turns out that he didn't rent any of it out, and like I said, he gets the water bills, but he also gets any other mail that comes to my house, which there was a letter back in May that says that there was a few violations on my house. I had to fix the roof a little bit. There was like a problem with the gate, a few windows had a crack. I guess they were very nitpicky, the city of Milwaukee, on some of these violations. Like there was a screen on the window. It said "fix broken screen," and all we did is remove the screen, and that violation was gone. So it's kind of, some of them are a little silly, but some of them, like the roof, is legit. And I went back up there. I didn't know how bad it was because I wasn't there for like 4 years, and I have to paint some of the porch a little bit. Most of it's painted. I just got to paint a little bit, and it's not like very serious violations. We can take care of it, and I am taking care of it. But the thing is that I got these violations in May, and this piece of paper says if you don't fix these violations in 90 days, you can get a $150 fine per day. Now, if you add up for per violation, $150 per violation. Now, if you go back to May, that's, I don't know, let's say 100 days, and there was like 10 violations, $1,500 a day. That's way more than that house is worth. And I mean, maybe I'm just overthinking it and I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Oh, let me point this out really quick. One thing I love about Battle Royale is the maps end in different locations of the map each time, and this is the first time ever it ended on top of a pyramid, so I took the high ground like a beast, and I thought that was a very smart play. It's very unique. Every game is different in Battle Royale, which I like very much about it. Now I'm just going down. I noticed this guy is weak, so I want to attack. Anyways, so that's very frustrating. That's very concerning. I think the court will be sympathetic to me, or like understand my situation, because that's like it $150 per day per violation. I can't do that. That's way too much, and it's not even my fault. If I knew about these violations, I would have fixed them. So what happened is Dave, like 6 months later, when I'm on vacation in Colorado, I get a call up from Buddy, and he says, there's this weird dude living in your house. He's like, he put his, oh, that was a nice sniper shot. He chained his bike to your furnace. He's leaving the door open. He's sleeping on some of the stuff that I left there. Like, I had this little prop, like, army bed that I left in my house. It was like a skit. It was for a skit. He was sleeping on that, and I didn't know about this. There's this, like, he was homeless. He was a homeless guy living in my house, and then I called Dave. I literally called Dave a few times a month asking for him to call back. He never responds to any of my messages, and I'm going to put the first few minutes of Battle Royale on this gameplay, because I still got to vent. I still got some things that I want to say and get off my chest. Alright? So he never calls me. I called him back asking if I can use some of those funds to take care of the roof. He hasn't got back to me. I'm going to call him 3 more times. I don't think he's got to get back to me. I don't know if all those funds are gone and he just takes the rent every month. I have no clue, because he doesn't call me back. And I understand that he's not with my mom anymore because my mom died, but he made a promise to my mom that he was going to look after me and look after the house, and he made me that promise too when I went away to, do my YouTube full time. And he put this homeless man in my house, and he was supposed to repair some of the stuff that was wrong with the house, but he didn't tell me about this, so I was not happy with that. I get apparently this guy was getting divorced, and he didn't have a place to live. But Dave did not tell me about that. He did not tell me about any of the violations. And when I finally got a hold of him after I called him up on vacation, I'm trying to relax in the Colorado mountains, and then I get this call from Buddy that there's this guy living there, and then I get like this letter that I'm summoned to court, and I did not know about this because Dave takes care of the letters, and he did not once tell me about any of these violations. And when I finally did ask him about them, he said, "Yeah, you have to paint the porch and you have to like fix the gate. There was like a missing plank in the gate." So what did I do? I replaced the entire gate. I didn't have to do that, but I replaced the entire gate. He didn't tell me about the windows. He didn't tell me about some of the painting. He didn't tell me about anything, and there was like 10 violations. He only told me about 2 of them, and it's very frustrating. Now I'm going to go to court and look like a slumlord because I didn't reply to this letter back in May, when it's Dave who is going over the property and taking care of the day-to-day operations, but apparently he wasn't. And it's so frustrating to me because I love that house. My mom worked so hard to get that house, and I wasn't there. And maybe I should have went back to Milwaukee and checked on it a little more, but I gave too much trust into Dave to look over the house. And now I'm getting the roof repaired, I'm getting the windows replaced, and I have to go to court. Now I'm dealing with all this stuff that I didn't really have to deal with. I don't think I should have to deal with it because, if Dave would have just told me, like, I don't want to do this, I've helped you out, I made this promise to your mom and you, but I'm getting old, I don't want to do it. That would be fine. Then it's my responsibility. But I thought Dave was looking over it. I thought he was taking care of it, and that's why I wasn't taking care of it at all. That's why I wasn't doing anything, because Dave was the property manager, and I hope everything goes smoothly. I think if I go to court and show him the receipt for getting the windows done, and show him that I have the roof ready to be repaired, and I taken care of that. The only concern that I have is it's very cold, and I did go up to Milwaukee earlier, or like last month, and I taken care of one of the painting violations. But it's too cold to paint right now. You can't paint in 40, 30, 20 degree weather. It has to be at like at least 45 degrees, 50 for it to stick, and especially a big job, because like the whole attic, if you think of a house and it's like a triangle as the attic, that all needs to be painted. That the front of the house needs to be painted, and I can't do that. I'm going to have to hire somebody to do that, and they can't work until it gets warm. So /rant, and let me know what you think. If you have any comments or suggestions, how do you think I should take care of this? I guess I'll update you guys when and after I go to court. Hopefully it's not too serious of a deal. But, I have to drive all the way up to Milwaukee and be there early. And it's just a pain in the ass that I thought that shouldn't be there, because I put this trust into Dave to at least let me know about the violations. At least give me a heads up that something's wrong with the property. At least call me back. And it's very frustrating. So I hope to see you guys on the stream, twitch.tv/whiteboy7th Street. And we're going to have a fun time on the server. Thank you guys for watching and understanding my pain and my struggle. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Bye.